Welcome back. Jared Blikre standing by for us down at the New York Stock Exchange. Jared.
I just want to go over what happened yesterday. Huge reversal day. These things don't happen that often. I'm looking at the S&P 500 futures contract just because it actually trades as opposed to the S&P 500 index, and it shows what I'm talking about a little bit better, especially because it's open 23 hours per day. So yesterday we were down 3% in the NASDAQ, so that's a little bit different. I could show you the NASDAQ 100, but it looks very similar, and we closed up over 3%. And let me just, to be consistent here, show you what that NASDAQ 100 futures chart looks like. Now you'll notice that there's on this candlestick, there's a little wick at the bottom. That shows that there was indecision there, that there was a strong reaction off of a support point. And in fact, these are the May lows and March lows from last year. And I just want to point out, I said this doesn't happen this often, happened exactly 1 month ago yesterday. It happened in this candle right here, and you can see what happened afterwards. Chopped around for a few days, then launched higher, and then quickly sold off of this resistance point. And there's no guarantee what happens this time. It could be that the fact that this is the low. However, I will preface this by saying that you can have a lot of these events clustering when you have a bear market. And we saw this in 2000, from 2000 to 2002. This particular configuration happened 8 different times. In 2008, it happened 3 times. So if there's a full land war erupting in Europe, you can bet we're going to see lower prices, and we might see a few more of these signals. In the meantime, traders saw this as a tradable bounce, and I just want to show you what's been happening over the last day or two with some of my leading markets. So this is a sector action. Let me go to my leaders, and you can see regional banks in the upper left. That's KRX, the KRX Regional Bank Index, that's up 2.5%. We got transports in there, value, but over the last 2 days, you can see a lot more risk on. In fact, yesterday, a lot of these markets were bought. You could call it potentially a short covering bounce. That is also part of the equation. But then take a look at what's happened over the last 11 days. As we've been talking about, that was kind of the start of this confrontation. At the bottom, you can see what's really been taken to the woodshed here. ARK Invest, KWeb, that's Chinese internet stocks, IPO, cannabis, gambling, retail, software. All these things are probably poised for some kind of a comeback if we can keep the momentum in this rally. So I think the major pain point here is going to be a rotation back into growth, out of value, and also that's going to be prefaced on the Fed simply taking a less hawkish tone. So the element of timing here is we have until the Fed's meeting in mid-March or so to figure out exactly where we're going to stand with interest rate policy, and anything can happen geopolitical-wise from there. But in the meantime, we have this tradable bounce, and we'll see where it leads, guys.
Great way to sum up the week there, Jared. Anything could happen. We'll check back with you later.